For 35 years, Amy Mickelson stood by her husband through every scandal, every controversy, and every fall from grace. She was there when Phil faced backlash for his gambling addiction. She was there when he abandoned the PGA Tour for Saudi billions. She was there when bombshell allegations of misconduct threatened to destroy everything he built. But now, a single image has sparked a firestorm of speculation that has the golf world demanding answers. Amy Mickelson was recently photographed without her wedding ring, and the golf world is in shock. Amy Mickelson stepped out of a Trader Joe's grocery store in San Diego, bags in hand, alongside her daughter Amanda Bryn. It was a mundane errand, a normal Tuesday. But one detail caught the attention of photographers and fans alike. Her wedding ring was gone. The bare left hand was impossible to miss, a barren wasteland where a diamond ring had once sat for 3 decades. She and Amanda shared a long embrace before leaving the store separately. Phil was nowhere to be seen. The timing couldn't have been worse. Just weeks earlier, her husband had been hit with a bombshell investigation detailing allegations of misconduct spanning more than a decade. The rumors had been swirling. The accusations had been piling up. And now, the public was seeing Amy's first public appearance since the scandal broke. The image spread like wildfire. Social media exploded. The golf world demanded answers. Was this the final straw? Had Amy finally reached her breaking point? Or was there a simpler explanation that everyone was missing? To understand the significance of this image, you have to understand what came before it. In late June 2026, golf writer Alan Shipnuck published a devastating report for Scratch detailing allegations against Phil Mickelson spanning more than a decade. The report, which interviewed 19 sources, painted a picture of a man who had been hiding in plain sight for years. The most explosive allegation came from Ashley Perez, the ex-wife of fellow golfer Pat Perez. She claimed that during the 2015 Barclays tournament in New Jersey, Mickelson showed her a full body picture of himself naked with an erection while flexing one bicep on his phone. Ashley told Shipnuck, "Phil says to me, I'm going to leave my bedroom door open tonight. When Pat falls asleep, I want you to come see me." She declined his advances and didn't immediately tell her husband. When Pat Perez eventually found out, he confronted Mickelson. In a 2022 podcast, Perez said, "Phil crossed the line with me that is just uncrossable and unforgivable." The report also revealed that Mickelson had abruptly departed from 3 high-end golf clubs, the Madison Club, the Bridges, and the Farms, with sources at all 3 saying personal conduct was a primary factor. The most recent incident occurred at the Farms Golf Club in Rancho Santa Fe, where a female employee accused Mickelson of non-consensual and inappropriate physical contact. He was confronted mid-round and told to leave the premises. Ashley Perez explained why she spoke on the record. "There is a culture of silence that keeps women from coming forward. I want to give other women the courage to share their truth. With Phil, I feel like the pattern has been there for many years, but people have been afraid to go public because it's Phil Mickelson." Just days before Amy's Ringless sighting, her spokesperson had released a powerful statement of support. Throughout their 35-year relationship, his wife, Amy Mickelson, has supported Mr. Mickelson and their family with extraordinary grace, unwavering love, and the belief that people are measured not only by their failures, but by what they do to make them right. The statement also addressed the allegations directly. Some of the allegations circulating about Mr. Mickelson are false, and others revisit mistakes he has already acknowledged, publicly or privately. The statement called false any suggestion that Amy Mickelson orchestrated her husband's departures from golf clubs. Mrs. Mickelson is not a public figure. She did not choose this spotlight, and there was no legitimate journalistic reason to drag her into it. The public show of support is particularly striking given the nature of the allegations. Mickelson is accused of cheating on his wife with multiple women over many years, with elaborate schemes to hide his location from her. Yet Amy has chosen to stand by him, refusing to let the allegations define their marriage. The ring came off amid a perfect storm of crises. Phil had spent much of 2026 away from competitive golf, citing a private family health matter. According to reports, one of their children had been unwell. While the golf world debated his scandals, he was dealing with a family crisis that no parent should ever have to face. At the same time, Phil's legal team was fighting back against the allegations. His attorney, Tom Clare, released a statement calling the scratch investigation an anonymously sourced drive-by shooting. The statement also claimed that Shipnuck had no legitimate reason to drag Amy into the story. But Scratch editor-in-chief Ben Boscovich rejected the criticism, saying it was bizarre that Claire was challenging our reporting through the press rather than answering our questions directly. So what does the missing ring really mean? The truth is, people choose not to wear wedding rings for a variety of personal reasons. The absence of the ring does not necessarily confirm a change in the relationship. Without any public statement from Amy or Phil, the meaning of that gesture remains unknown. But the timing has drawn intense scrutiny. Amy has largely stayed away from the public eye in recent years. One of her last widely photographed appearances came during the 2021 Ryder Cup, where she was seen wearing a prominent diamond wedding ring. The recent images, therefore, stood out to many observers. Phil and Amy have been married since 1996 and share 3 children. Throughout Phil's Hall of Fame career, Amy became one of the PGA Tour's most recognizable spouses. Their relationship was often viewed as one of golf's strongest marriages. Phil Mickelson is one of the greatest golfers who ever lived. 6 majors, 45 PGA Tour wins, a legacy that should have placed him alongside the legends of the game. Instead, he finds himself isolated, his reputation in ruins, his marriage under scrutiny, and his future in professional golf uncertain. One of his former golf buddies told Shipnuck, "It's a very sad story. He should have been Arnold Palmer." Phil had the same charisma, the same star power. People loved him everywhere he went. My take is that he came to believe his own bullshit. He thought he was bulletproof because his whole life he had always skated on everything. But in the end, he had too many demons. He got consumed by his own darkness. The questions now are impossible to ignore. Has Amy Mickelson finally reached her breaking point? Is this the end of one of golf's most storied marriages? And what happens to Phil Mickelson now that even his strongest supporter may be slipping away?